Let's update you on what's happening in California with the fires. Strong winds are still forecast to return to LA, threatening to undermine the progress made against the wildfires. Forecasters are expecting gusts of more than 70 miles per hour. That's about the same force as a Category 1 hurricane. These are the same type of Santa Ana winds that caused the initial spread of the blazes last week. 3 major fires are still burning. You can see them here. The biggest one, the Palisades, has consumed more than 23,000 acres and is still only 14% contained. Let's bring you more with the BBC's Will Grant, who is there.
As the wildfires in Los Angeles enter their second week, they keep burning and the stories of destroyed lives stack up. Amid the ruins of his block, Michael Soto was incredibly fortunate. His home survived while his neighbours were left with nothing. Now he stands guard to protect what he still has from looters, patrolling a devastated neighborhood.
I moved to this area, for my kids to have a better upbringing for them and for them to have a better future. It was a beautiful community, it was mixed, it was nice. Everyone, looked at each other, waved and all that, so it was just nice. I wanted my kids to have a better future for themselves. But looks like we're going to have to start all over again and rebuild, come stronger.
The affluent suburb of Brentwood has so far avoided being razed to the ground with the same destructive force. But with the Santa Ana winds still a major factor, the residents aren't out of the woods yet.
As the blaze swept through here, the crews faced a huge task in trying to contain it. The aim now is to protect these vulnerable homes and communities that lie below the line. In essence, to make sure there are no smouldering embers that could kick up into the winds and spark fresh fires.
Meanwhile, help has arrived from across the border. Dozens of Mexican firefighters are in LA to help contain the fires and carry out the grim task of search and recovery of the victims. As neighbours, Mexico and California haven't always had the smoothest of relationships. But like all good friends, they simply turn up in the hour of greatest need.
Historically, Mexico has been a government and people of great solidarity. And this is a moment to build closer ties and to show that no border can separate us. When it comes to humanitarian assistance, there are no borders, and we are prepared to stay for as long as we're needed to help the American people.
With 9 people charged over looting, there's real nervousness among evacuated homeowners. So much so, the National Guard has now been deployed, setting up a command centre on the beachfront. This has been the toughest week which many in Los Angeles can remember. The scenes of destruction nothing short of apocalyptic. And even once the blazes are finally all contained, then the long and painful journey to rebuild begins.